He is Shaykh, authorized Shaykh, but I am making for a honorable bay'ah insan tabarruk and say lah.
He said Mawlana is the Shaykh and he's giving you to make you honorable.
Tabarruk.
Barakah for all of you, your life to be barakah, he's giving you bay'ah.
Ameen.
My Khalif,
Allahu Akbar.
Grand Shaykh Khalif.
Allahu Akbar.
السلام عليك يا شيخ هشام أفندي.
وعليكم السلام.
ما شاء الله من الخلفاء لسيدنا المهدي عليه السلام.
ما شاء الله.
أيده الله. I am from good manner أن نتوجه في المجلس عرفت الصغيرة. It is good manner that we must look who may be authority to speak to address people. I am looking Shaykh Hisham, he has that authority from our Grand Shaykh, as well as he is authorized through the Sino Prophet Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. يا سيدي يا رسول الله ماذا هو anytime you may leave your will in the hands such an authorized people, then they're not going to carry responsibility.
We are Sheikh Adnan and Sheikh Hisham, we are brother. He is the successor of Grand Sheikh, successor of Mawlana Shaykh Nazim. I respect him and I love him, and nothing from now on I can say anything against him or any bad thing about him. He is the best, he is the first, and I am a servant to him.
He is not same level that I said to you, all of you. That person, he has permission from Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to Grand Shaykh, and Grand Shaykh making him for irshad.
And Mawlana Shaykh Nazim, when Grand Shaykh passing away before 1 week, passed that will to, wrote his will, witness it, sign it, put his finger, the thumb finger, and to identify it in the day of judgment. Ya Rabbi, I have identified my will, what to do after me. He assigned 3. If you don't know, I repeat them for you. Mawlana Shaykh Nazim, may Allah bless his soul, Ameen. Shaykh Adnan and Shaykh Hisham. And he said, if Mawlana Shaykh Nazim is not there, Shaykh Adnan will be there. Shaykh Adnan is not there, Shaykh Hisham will be there. by order of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
المدد المدد المدد يا رسول الله المدد المدد المدد يا حبيب ربي واجعل مجتمعنا غايته حسن الختام أكرم الأرواح منا بلقاء خير الأنام المدد مدد رسول الله ربي إنا قد دعونا اعطنا ما قد رجونا
Continue on behalf of me to look Shaykh Hisham. Yani İngiltere importance for you because I can't move from Cyprus to reach to London. Permission from our Grand Sheikh Khalifa يمكن تتصل بالناس عايشين ب UK that it is easy for you to go and to look after our followers. And also you may try to keep our rights there, but to call people tariqat Naqshbandi-Haqqani. And therefore I am, as I am servant of our Grand Sheikh, I am giving to you a ijaza, permission to come to London, to in UK, and to look after our followers, what they may be in need. If anything going to be difficult, you may consult with me, and you should be my Khalifa there. Therefore, I like not to be our brothers and sisters without a sheikh, and UK a big country, London a bigger city on Europe without a sheikh. Therefore, I am giving you ijazat to look after people in London, in Ireland, in UK, and also you may look after people in France, and you may look also in Spain, and also in Italy. Maybe time by time you may go, you can call people in Europe to come to Naqshbandi tariqat, and you may go to African continent, because they are in need also to a sheikh calling them to our tariqat aliyah. And you are not faulty, empty to be only in America. No. I'm Sheikh Nazim, the servant of our grand sheikh. Bewasi. Advising Shaykh Hisham that he may go anywhere invited for tariqatun aliyah. That is my ijazat, permission, as our grand sheikh permitting me.
We have in Jakarta, Indonesia, 57 centers in Indonesia. 60 centers.
Sheikh for that area, Shaykh Hisham.
Okay.
My deputy, Naqshbandi.
Okay. Yes.
And my son-in-law. I am now, it is difficult to go Paris. I like you. I like people in Ceylon, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand. I like, but now it is difficult to go there. Subhanallah, Adil, Azim.
أنا باخد لك صورة في الآخر إن شاء الله.
And I heard that you have now a good community of Naqshbandi Singapore. Shaykh Hisham, after Hijaz coming to you?
Shaykh Hisham came to Singapore.
Now in Malaysia.
Now he went to Singapore, now he's in Malaysia.
Tomorrow in Indonesia.
Tomorrow going to Indonesia.
في واحد جمعة من اندونيسيا اصله من اندونيسيا احمد من اندونيسيا ساكن بسنغافورة.
كيف
ان شاء الله.
ليك ولي
امين.
ليك ولي. He did his best for me, for our grandchildren, for my children also. Allah makes them happy here and hereafter. Welcome. My Khalifa.
Ameen. Ameen. Alhamdulillah. Mübarek olsun.
He has been granted through our grand shaykhs and Rasul sallallahu alayhi. He is on our golden chain. He may give any order to everyone through east and west. I am big. I can't carry more, but he is okay. And I hope to reach to Mahdi alayhi salam. He is from his wizara. May Allah forgive me.
Amen.
Oğlumuz Şeyh Mehmet Efendi de bütün İstanbul, Anadolu'da, Avrupa'da da halifedir, tayin edilmiştir, feyzi kuvvetlidir. Şeyh Hisham Efendi Hazretleri Arabistan'dadır, Amerika'dadır, Avrupa'da, İngiltere'de onun şeyhliği umumidir. Böyle Şeyh Efendi Hazretleri'nden icazetlidir. Onun olduğu yerde ondan siz inadı alabilirsiniz.
In any case, we know or we don't know, we know that the will is Mawlana Shaykh Nazim, Shaykh Adnan, Shaykh Hisham, and then when Mawlana choose Muhammad, as they say, we are okay, alhamdulillah, is someone that I love and I like, no problem. So it is, that's why I described it as 3 rivers. 3 rivers, any river you go through, it's going to take you to the ocean. And the ocean is Mawlana Shaykh.
And for this, Allah Almighty, in every period of time, choosing some to be reaching their trust and to be high-level murids or deputies or khalifs of these big awliya, and then to be inheriting and to be continuing the line until the day of judgment is going to continue like this. It's not something to be stopped by one saint, one awliya, and no more after him. No, it's going to be like this until the appearance of Sahib al-Zaman, Sayyidina al-Mahdi alayhi salam, and the descending of Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam, even though it's going to be continued, because even Sayyidina al-Mahdi alayhi salam, he will take the secrets, all of it to him. And now all these secrets of Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu anh, or this divinely secret of prophecy of Rasulullah and the divinely holy breath of Allah Almighty which blowed in Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam from his soul, was given now and was carried by now by Khalif of Rasulullah, by the spirituality of Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu wa karramallahu wajhah, till time the appearance of Sahib al-Zaman, Sayyidina al-Mahdi alayhi salam. And Sayyidina al-Mahdi alayhi salam is the last grandson of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu ardah, where he will dress him by this secret and by all his secrets, Sayyidina Ali also. And like this now, after Mawlana Shaykh Nazim, all these secrets, divinely secrets of prophecy of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the divinely holy breath of Allah Almighty, Nafas al-Qudsi al-Aqdas for Allah Almighty, is kept as a trust in the hand of Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu to dress it to Sahib al-Zaman, Sayyidina al-Mahdi alayhi salam, and then Sahib al-Zaman will dress it to Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam.
There is a Yaran Shah Mardawan.
Is why Mawlana Shaykh for 1 year or more, huh? Every Fajr he was calling on Ya Shah Mardan. Ya Shah Mardan. Who is Shah Mardan? Sayyidina Ali karramallahu wajhah. Every sentence he say Ya Shah Mardan, Ya Shah Mardan. When he was calling Ya Shah Mardan, Ya Shah Mardan, Ya Shah Mardan, he calls on Shah Mardan, and he kept calling Ya Shah Mardan. The secret ready, I pulled it up. The secret of the Naqshbandi order, I am giving it to you now. This is your job, you handling it. Because Grand Sheikh, may Allah bless his soul, he said that all tariqat, including Naqshbandi, all tariqat, when the Sheikh of that tariqah leaves dunya in this time, leaves dunya, Imam Mahdi or Sayyidina Ali hold the secret of the tariqah. Now most of the tariqahs, he used to say, are being they are on hold, because they are coming from Sayyidina Ali and Sayyidina Abu Bakr. They are on hold, in hand of Sayyidina Ali, in hand of Sayyidina al-Mahdi. Except the Naqshbandi tariqah, still it is dripping. And with the going of Mawlana Shaykh Nazim before he is leaving dunya, he is calling on Shah Mardan, come and take the secret of this tariqah to keep it as you kept everything else. That is a secret that Mawlana has sent it to understand what is the meaning of calling on Shah Mardan. That secret cannot be done in 5 minutes, in a video clip, in half a minute, to pass that secret from one to one. That is wrong. The secret already been passed. The secret already been passed to Sayyidina al-Mahdi alayhi salam, to Sayyidina Ali. But it takes time. That's why, because it's heavy, it's carrying a lot of pressure. It's carrying the whole world. It's carrying on the shoulder of this awliya the burden of every murid. So he was like al-istilam wa taslim. Al-taslim wal istilam. When there is a minister and they assign a new minister, so passing of power. It takes time. So he was passing that power after Fajr prayer, he was passing to Sayyidina Shahi Mardan, passing to him, calling on him, I'm ready for you, Ya Shahi Mardan. As soon as say Ya Shahi Mardan, Sayyidina Ali appears. And take from him, take from him, take from him, take from him. And Mawlana did not leave dunya until he gave every single murid to Sayyidina Ali. And to Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, from these two sides. Before he left dunya, one by one. And that's why tariqat Naqshbandi-Haqqani, Al-Aliyya or Nazimiyya, it's there now on the lowest gear. Lowest gear? No. On the lowest acceleration, until signs of more appear of the last days and the appearance of Mahdi alayhi salam, it will boom up. It will be boosted up, that covers this whole dunya. And murids of Awliyaullah, of Naqshbandi tariqat, of Mawlana Shaykh, they will be like stars in dark nights. Now, slowly. No Sultan Awliya now. Sultan Awliya is Shah Mardan.
Merhaba ey yaran-ı merdan, Şah-ı Merdan'ın sevdikleri merhaba olsun. Hz. Ali Efendimiz'i sevenler imanları gür olur. Gönülleri ferah olur. Vücutları çelik gibi, demir gibi olur. Mübarek. Depse dünyayı mihracından çıkarıp atar. Öyle gücü var. Hazreti Ali Efendimizin, Şah-ı Merdan'ın. Derim ey yaran Şah-ı Merdan, mertlerin Şah-ı Sultanı olan Şah-ı Merdan'ın ismini analım, bize de kuvvet gelsin, şeref giysin, şeref libası giyelim, muhabbet libası giyelim, iman libası giyelim, ferah libası giyelim.
So that's why لا يجوز أن يدعي الإرشاد غير مأذون له به من قبل مرشدين مأذونين مؤهلين يتصل سندهم بالتسلسل إلى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. No one can claim irshad until he will connect himself. He has to be connected with his sheikh. His sheikh connects him all the way to in fiqh, in sharia, to way to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In tariqah, they have to be connected through different shuyukh on the spiritual way of that spiritual journey. You have to be connected all the way to their main sheikh or main tariqah. Like Naqshbandi tariqah, it goes all the way through two sides. One from side of Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, it has to reach there, and one from Sayyidina Ali, it has to reach there in the same place. So you cannot disconnect yourself from the main one. That's why it's called, at the beginning it was called Siddiqiyya, because it was coming from Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq to Sayyidina Salman al-Farisi, which is from Ahlul Bayt. Prophet gave him good tidings that Salmanu minna Ahlul Bayt, that Salman is from us, Ahlul Bayt. So it has to go through shuyukh to Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, it was called Siddiqiyya. Then when Sayyidina Abu Yazid al-Bastami carried the tariqat and died, it was called Tayfuriyya. Then it was called Uwaisiyya with Sayyidina al-Khidr alayhi salam. Then it was called Naqshbandi-Haqqani in the name of Sayyidina Shah al-Naqshbandi. Then it went to be called Mujaddidiyya in the time of Sayyidina Ahmad al-Faruqi. Then it was called Dahlawiyya by Sayyidina Abdullah al-Dahlawi. Then it was called Khalidiyya. Then it was called Daghestaniyya. Then Mawlana Shaykh called it Haqqaniyya. And before he left Dunya, in March I was visiting with him. I said about that we call it inshallah under your name, Nazimiyya, Naqshbandi-Haqqani Nazimiyya. That because in the Zikr al-Salihin Tanzil al-Rahma, when you mention the name of pious people, Rahma comes, as it is said. So he is one of the pious people. When you mention his name, that Rahma will come over you. So why we don't mention the name who spread the tariqah east and west? When Sayyidina Shah al-Naqshbandi spread it east and west, it was called after his name Naqshbandiyya. So now we are calling it Naqshbandi-Haqqani Nazimiyya to point to us that it is coming through him everywhere around this globe.
That person no need support, giving money or not giving. I may say, who gave to him something, he may give back, and I am leaving him alone. I am enough for him. Quran Shaykh enough for me. Rasulullah enough for him. Allah Almighty enough for Rasul. Oh people, you must take your care. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الذين يبايعونك إنما يبايعون الله يد الله فوق أيديهم فمن نكث فإنما ينكث على نفسه فمن أوفى بما عاهد عليه الله فسيؤتيه أجرا عظيما. صدق الله ربنا على رضينا لله ربا وبالإسلام دينا سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم نبيا ورسولا. رضينا بسيدنا الشيخ عبدالله شيخا ومرشدا. والله على ما نقول وكيل. حسن الله ونعم الوكيل. الله